Okay, so here we go again. Welcome back. Hopefully, you came back to this channel. I am George, as the name suggests up on top. This is my channel. Today, we're talking about a movie. But first, we need to subscribe, like, and hit the bell icon down there. That way, maybe I could qualify for a little bit of income. I'd like this channel to make maybe $1,000 a month. 2,000 would be nice, but I don't have hopes for any of that, as it should have already been progressing. I've been saying this most videos, but I've got a new editor program because Premiere Pro just kind of couldn't handle the job that I was giving it to it. It was starting to cost me too much too, because the more you use it, the more they charge you. I think every 10 videos they charge you $30, which is stupid on their part. So now I've got a different editor that doesn't cost me any money at all, and it works better than Premiere Pro, in my opinion, so far. So anyway, the movie we're going to be talking about is Party Like a Mother, Bad Moms. This is the original version of this, which, in my opinion, was a whole lot better than the second version, but it's also, in my opinion, not a very good movie. But it's about a couple women that are in Chicago suburbs, trying to do everything for their kids and trying to do too much for their kids. And she's currently doing everything. Her husband got caught in talking to a naked woman on the internet and playing with himself. I can't say the actual word they say in the movie, even though the movie is here on YouTube, because YouTube will try to censor that because of the way I set this, the way they've been doing lately for everybody. But it's one of those things that they're. So anyway, she works at a coffee place and she meets other bad moms on the way. They party. This is the one where she gets into the PTA to take over from the nasty woman attacking her kid because she doesn't like what the other one said. They turn out to be go partying, tearing stuff up, tearing up the town, taking the husband's or ex-husband's special car, basically just trying to have some fun. They get. It's basically the get to know you page, and they actually have a story plot in this one where the second one didn't have really a story plot. It's easy to follow. It's a simple movie, but it's really not something that I'm enjoying watching all the time. It's it's a one and done kind of movie. So anyway, the stay-at-home moms decide to rebel, and it turns out to be a movie packed in politics that, really shouldn't be happening. They're telling stories that don't really happen, because everything they're saying in this thing usually ends up, separation. So the movie is telling you false narratives, but it's just entertainment, so you got to remember that when you watch it. A lot of people like this movie. I just personally don't. So they have the running around all over the place, driving fast, going to saunas, spending time more with the kids, making the kids cook their own food and meals because they're at the age anyway. And all the stuff that she was overdoing, she quit doing it, and she ends up in a relationship with one of the kids' friends' dads. So turns out to be, a crazy movie. And if people do live like this, they're even more crazy. But it's kind of fun. It's a comedy. Little love in there, very little action, but there is some in there. There are some good spots in this movie where the first bad mom or first mom or whatever you want to call her, she's driving along to pick up her kids, and she's stressing herself out trying to eat while she's driving, and hits a bump, and her plate of spaghetti goes all over her face, and she ends up on a sidewalk running over signs and knocking mirrors off because she's in too much of a hurry, thinking about everything but what she's supposed to be thinking about. Now, yeah, she ends up running for the PTA elections. Um, she because she doesn't like the person running the PTA currently, and they have a party. Martha Stewart's in the movie. Jello shots. They get blasted drunk, and they make a mess of her house and the other house, and everybody goes crazy. And this is one of those all ends well movies. The enemy becomes a friend, and she has a plane and rich, and takes they left it open for her taking off and going someplace, but it didn't really pan out. They should have followed the lead they left in it instead of the way they did the second movie, because it was totally disappointing. But anyway, they have they seem to have fun making the movie. It's really not much I can say more about it. I'm trying to be positive about this movie, but I don't like it. It's a 2-star movie for me. And so we're getting to the both. XTX Entertainment was distributed this. It came out in July 2016 in New York. Then July 29th, 2016 for the rest of the United States. It runs 101 minutes. It was made in the United States. It was English. They spent 20 million making it. It made 184 or 83.9 million dollars at the box office. So somebody must have liked it, but it's not a movie for me. I got it because everybody said it was good, and it's not really something I'd like, something I'd watch on a regular basis. So hopefully you've enjoyed this. Take care. You've liked and subscribed, and you come back for the next one because, good or bad, I'm going to talk about them. Anyway, talk to you later. Bye.